it's been a very hectic week for me specifically. A lot is going on.
Your phone been hot.
Phone been hot because like the Atlanta homies been hitting my phone, and I've been hitting their phone too to kind of see what the fuck going on. Like I didn't fully understand everything that has been transpiring with the phone calls being leaked, and it, just so we clear, I'm on record. I don't like private conversations being leaked online. I don't like it. I think it's a complete invasion of privacy. No Cardi B. I'm not with that. I do have conspiracy theories from the homies in Atlanta who tell me that I'm not Lauren LaRosa, so don't even do that. But they tell me that
The latest with DJ
yeah,
Hed.
this ain't that. This is speculation, allegedly, whatever. But
shout out to Lauren.
yeah, they are saying to me like, hey, we think that the DA's office and the Atlanta PD are like conspiring against different people in the streets and hip hop culture to kind of break everybody apart. So that way they can get, Thug on the island by himself and isolate him from the people that he fuck with and create a little rift between people. So that way that he crash out and they're able to violate him. Yeah. And so that's what they think the agenda is, allegedly.
Well, that was obvious to me that because it's like with the whole phone call thing, obviously they do tell you that you're being recorded, but I thought that was just for the police.
Me too.
So they can listen to you. I didn't even know that these can become public information or public record. I didn't know that there was a way, if there even is, a way to retrieve the audio from the phone calls and stuff. But I definitely did think that it has something to do with if police. I didn't get you on this, so let me fuck your reputation up. Yeah. Let me, Yeah. But at the same time, he's still saying some nasty shit on them phone calls.
That's what I'm saying. But also,
I be talking crazy on them jail calls too.
For real?
Well, I be talking crazy.
You know what? No, low key though. When we be up here in the studio, our engineer and co-producer Avery, he probably got a lot of shit on back channel. that we
he's saving it for
just in case these niggas want to let me go
for the for the DJ Hed Rico.
Yeah, them effective immediately. Nigga, hey, I can see him now, like sending the emails to people. Hey, you want to know what Gina really thinks about you?
About your album?
About your album? Yeah, I'm not with it though. I don't like what's going on. I also think, yes, it is informative, like to see how people think. Like this is just me. I talk like everybody can hear me, no matter where I am or what
I automatically assume what I'm saying is going to be repeated.
That's how me too.
But there are certain conversations that I have with, depending on who the person is, that I feel like it's just an unspoken rule that this doesn't need to be repeated.
I agree.
So it's like even with us, we done sat down with niggas where we know they business and we haven't brought it up.
That's not what we do.
It'll be stuff that's going on social media, stories coming out, disputes, fights, scandals and shit. And we know the whole backstory, but we don't even report on it or talk about it. So I think like in some instances, not to repeat certain things that have been, told to you, but I feel like you should always just like have in your mind that this could possibly be repeated to somebody else.
I agree with you, but what's crazy to me is you would think that, and I think this shit started years ago too, because I remember during, I think it was Trump's first term, there was like an adult, I think she was was she a stripper or no, she was a porn star, I think, and they had an NDA, and she just violated the NDA and was like, man, I'm telling everything.
What?
Yeah, and so it's like even what's going on with the other tribe, like these people are just not honoring the agreements.
Nigga, do you remember when what's his name? Was he the owner of the Clippers or the coach of the Clippers?
Yes. The old owner of the Clippers.
Where that phone call got leaked?
Yes.
Man.
Yeah. I think just recording somebody without them knowing that you're recording with malicious intent is like an extreme violation. And I don't know what the penalty is for that, but I know it's illegal. It's illegal to record someone without them knowing that they're being recorded if you haven't made them aware. But the jail stuff is different because that's just...
But that's what I wanted to know. Like, is that legal for them to even do this? Like, somebody got to answer to this, right?
Yes and no. Because technically, if you're on a jail call and you call out, they tell you it's being recorded. Like, when you talk to people in jail, they say, hey, this call is being recorded.
But it's not public record.
Is it or is it not? Because you technically are a ward of the state. So by you being a ward of the state.
But don't you think that we would have had more leaked phone calls?
It depends on how the people in power are going to benefit from it. Because there was I know you don't remember this, but there was a thing called Watergate back in the day. Go look that.
The Watergate scandal.
The Watergate.
I had to write about that for my journalism class. Yeah.
Okay, bet. So
because it was with the newspapers and stuff. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's that where that was like, did they have a microphone in the Oval Office type shit? So it's like this shit been going on.
But I feel like with this situation specifically, there's somebody who's leaking these calls to the media.
Yes.
So it's malicious intent.
Yes.
And if it's not to where, because I know like with court documents and stuff that there is a directory you can go to and you can retrieve all the paperwork for a court for
it's public record.
Yeah, but I don't think it's the same with phone calls.
Yeah, I think it's a little different with audio, but either way, even if like you assume that it's being recorded, I don't like the violation. It's crazy to me.
Well, that's the professional part of this show. Now let's get to the bullshit.
Okay.
Because that nigga was saying some crazy shit.
Okay.
He said, nigga, Kendrick don't post on Instagram. That nigga was trying to get a verse. He couldn't get a verse. And it's like, okay. Now, people have been referencing Kendrick Lamar's lyrics from last year and from earlier this year, and they people trying to find a connection with the stuff that Dot was saying. Niggas be like, "Can I get a drop?" I'm like, "Nigga, Dot, can I get a drop?" I'm like, "Nigga, no." Yeah, that one when he said, "I know some shit that'll make Gunna wanna look like a saint." It was that. They've been referencing a whole lot of stuff. People are even, because I had tweeted some shit and people was telling me like, "No, we're watching the party die." This is what Dot was talking about. We're watching a party die. His lyrics have been aging well.
Crazy.
And well might be an understatement.
My thing is when yes, I think that he's finding these things humorous.
Hell yeah. I think he think it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Because it's like, this my thing about it. If you remember when Thug was in jail, everybody kept saying, Thug the only one that's gonna save Drake. Thug gonna be the one to save Drake. Thug gonna be the one that make niggas fuck with Drake. Thug gonna be the one to get Future and Drake together. That's the phone call we waiting on. Cause if he was on that phone talking about Kendrick and how Kendrick could never be Drake, I know he was on the phone with Drake.
You think so?
Talking about hell yeah. That's going to be the season finale. Cause it's. You telling these phone calls, nigga, jail calls, this is a TV series, bro. Every day you open up your Instagram, a new episode drops.
This shit do feel like 50 is producing it.
Yeah, nigga did. Just recently, we had the Glorilla episode. It's the Gunna episode, Glorilla. And with that, speaking of that, Mariah better than me.
Wow.
Because I break up with niggas that chatty and gossiping and shit about bitches. No, I don't. Hell, ew.
Well,
ew.
You know, love is strong.
That's nasty. You on the phone and kikiing with a nigga that's gossiping about a bitch. What are we doing?
You know, you a real nigga.
She ugly. She Yeah, baby. They said she looked like Rihanna. What the fuck is up with y'all?
I ain't gonna lie.
Get a nigga off my phone quick. He start gossiping. Oh, I'm gonna call you back. You gossiping about? You talk about bitches? Ew. Ugh.
I'm
non-physical ick.
Non-physical.
Add that to the non-physical ick list. You gossip about bitches. That's nasty. That stinks. I hate a mixy nigga. Ugh.
This crash out has been brought to you by.
I'm not even talking about him specifically, but in general, I just don't like gossipy shit like that. You know?
No, I hear you. I don't partake in it. I don't think it's becoming, but. What was interesting to me, I ain't listened to all of it. I didn't care to listen to it like that. I did hear parts of a lot of it though. And my thought when I first heard it was, this ain't real. Because there's no way that this is like, if I know that I'm being recorded, why would I say these things on an open channel? You know what I mean? Yeah. But I also have never been incarcerated. Mm-hmm. So from when I did, because you know me, I try to always see the other side. So I'm talking to the homies who have been incarcerated, and they say, "Hey, look, bro, when you've been locked up for a certain amount of time, you get real comfortable on that phone."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I was trying to see it from that perspective. You get real comfortable on that phone to the point where you forget that you even incarcerated, because that's your only escape to the outside world is that phone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, other than having the phone and the burner and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, the one that stood out to me the most, though, was the Gunna one. Just because I was like, we as the general public, as fans, when Gunna dropped the album and Thug tweeted business is business, I'm thinking like, oh, it's all good. I'm low key. I have my own conspiracy theory I came up with. Obviously, people, the homies that kind of like indulge in everything, told me differently. Like Glasses, he had some information. He put out a song about it. But I'm thinking like, oh, Gunna, I'm thinking they all came together and made a decision. All right, you do this, you do that, you do this.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was gonna be like all of this. So now that it's kind of like everything's kind of like peeling back the layers, I'm like, damn, this is kind of fucked up.
What's tripping me out too, and obviously we don't even play with hood gangster shit, but I've been kind of shocked how they've been disputing a lot of things that because we thought they were more unified than they actually are.
Right.
So the fact that like they are coming out disputing like we didn't say that, we didn't agree to that, we didn't we didn't, and that's just showing you how them niggas been holding it down.
Facts.
They've been holding it down. Even when you think about how the internet fucked Gunna up. And 21 Savage is a real nigga.
Yeah.
21 is a real nigga. He told him, nigga, that man's career is in your hands. You can be the one to say whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop so that, it ain't that. Even how he had told him, like, niggas is moving on your accord. Mm-hmm. Like, niggas is following, like, what you do? I didn't tell nobody to do nothing. I didn't tell nobody da-da-da-da. Yeah, but you also not telling them not to do it.
Yeah.
But now, that type of stuff, I feel like a lot of this shit, too, is not our business.
No.
A lot of this shit is not our business. It is very entertaining. The memes are funny as fuck. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, what they're doing can be so severe that something could happen from this. But I think that's their intention.
I think that's their intention.
Because it's like, what's the point of telling the world what he said about Glorilla?
Yeah.
For what? Like, this is some messy shit. Even down to not just the police, whatever, the fucking, the people that's posting it.
Facts.
Why? Like, like, for what?
I think we all know why. And
but
it's like a big ass Zeus show.
Hey, man. Hey, you know when it's gonna get tricky though?
The reunion.
No, them niggas is dying laughing in the other room. The reunion is crazy, nigga. If they start dropping shit with him on the phone with other bitches.
I mean, I don't know about no other bitches.
Hey, you way past the point of where you need to protect guy code, okay? You're way past. Way past that.
Hey.
We way past that. Because if you remember, this not the first time that the call's been leaked.
What was it?
Daddy, am I your baby?
Yeah.
When she was on the phone with him on a video call.
Yeah.
And then if you remember, okay, I don't want to say the wrong name. So I'm going to talk in code and you tell me if you remember what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The boxer who was dating somebody who supposedly he was dating too, and that was on the video call.
Yeah, okay.
You remember that? Okay. And Thug was all nonchalant and shit like that. And supposedly that's somebody's wife right now. So that's why I don't want to play with nobody's relationship.
Right.
But it's like, nigga, back then you should have been like, hold on.
Yeah, how's this happening?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think people just get comfortable. And they get too comfortable and you let your guard down and then now you put yourself in a compromising position.
Yeah.
So here's the question though. If you're Thug, like, what do you do now?
Apologize.
To who?
Well, he apologized to Glorilla. I'm sorry. Glorilla. I talk fast. He apologized to Glorilla, but it was an apology, but it was still a little insult because he called her twin.
That's how they talk, fool. That's like me.
Don't call me your twin. Don't you better not ever call me your. Not like that, but I'm just saying like.
See what I'm saying? I just want to be respected.
My bad, bro.
Nigga, you could be bro. You can't be twin, nigga. Cause you got me fucked up, nigga. You see these whites?
Twin is crazy.
Like, nigga, you see me fluffing my shit, nigga. Your shit ain't up here.
No, but he's gonna have to make amends.
With who?
Everybody who he's who's been offended by the things that he's saying on this phone
So everybody
call.
but 21.
Because although these are private conversations, now they're publicized. So what you said about me, the public knows now. So you have to you need to apologize to me for the embarrassment.
Publicly.
Yeah.
The apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect.
And I don't think Glorilla the type of bitch you want to play with. I'm not saying who doing what. But why you want to play with Glow? And Glow ain't did nothing. She ain't did nothing.
Hey, Glow ain't did nothing to nobody.
Glow don't do nothing to nobody. Hear her name always coming up. I'm so motherfucking ugly, loud, and all this shit, but y'all always talking about me.
I fuck with Glow, bro. I really fuck with Glow.
Glow ain't hurt nobody, ain't did nothing wrong, ain't think about that nigga, but that's that male Leo shit. Because he's a Leo.
Is he?
He's a Leo.
Damn.
They had posted a picture of him and his son. Somebody gonna say he probably has some shit to say about this nigga on the phone. Did you see when they put him on top of Summer Walker's face?
No.
It's the Summer Walker over album cover, but it's Thug on the phone.
What? See, that's the problem. You can't fuck up in public no more.
You can't fuck up in public. Because the memes be funnier than the situation.
The memes is always going to win.
Oh, my goodness. But speaking of memes and jail conversation and rappers and things like that, what's his name? Nick Young text Whack and said, tell Blueface I'm ready.
I have a problem with that.
What's the problem?
I fuck with Nick Young.
Okay.
Problem is, Blueface is in jail, fool. Like,
he coming home soon.
But he in jail. He don't got nothing to do but program.
But yeah.
And one thing I know about Blue is vindictive, and he's not one of them people who's like, he don't take the taunting and all that. He gonna pull up.
Yeah.
Like he like, oh, he want to fade? All right, let's bet, and we can make some money.
Oh, I'm sure he gonna be knocking on Soulja Boy door.
Yeah, like he coming for that fade.
Yeah.
So the problem that I have with it is that not the Nick. I seen the video. Not the Nick ain't been training.
Mm-hmm.
I think Nick is doing other shit other than training.
Yeah.
I don't think Blue is doing nothing but getting ready for what he gonna do when he come home.
Yeah.
That's all he doing every day. I don't think he in there running it up. I don't think he in there like watching movies. Mm-hmm. I think he in there programming.
Well, he told us what he was doing.
And making a list.
He told us what he was doing.
What?
When we talked to him.
What did he say?
He said he was beating his meat.